Hello everyone and welcome again to my channel. In this video we will see together how to create a perfect motivation letter in German. I will guide you through the process of creating an effective motivation letter for work, Ausbildung or studying in Germany. The motivation letter is an important document that helps you stand out from other applicants and increases your chances of getting selected for the position you are applying for. It is very important that you consider this format. The structure of the motivation letter in German, which includes 11 sections. Section number 1 is the sender section of your motivation letter. It is where you provide your contact information, including your full name, address, phone number, and email address. This section should be located at the top left-hand corner or top right-hand corner of your letter. You can choose the way you like it. And here is an example of what to write. For example, Max Muster is the full name, and then you write the address, starting with the street, Beispielstraße, and you write the house number, 123 for example. Under that you put the zip code of your city, 09876, and the city name, Muster Stadt. Under that you can add your phone number and make sure to include the country code, especially if you are outside of Germany. Then you can put your email address. The next section is the receiver section of your motivation letter. It is where you provide the recipient's contact information. It can be that you are sending it to the company and you can specify the person you are addressing. This section should be below the absender in this case, which is on the left-hand side of your letter. And here is an example of what to write in German. You start with the name of the company, for example, Arbeitgeber GmbH. Under it, if you know the name of the contact person, you write his name there. Otherwise, you leave it empty and you write the address of the company you are sending this motivation letter to. You write the street name, Firma Straße, for example, and the house number 890, and the zip code of the city 12345, and the name of the city, Beispiel Stadt. The next section is Ort und Datum. This section is where you provide the date and location of your letter. It should be located on the right hand side of your letter, and here is an example what to write in German. You write the city, Muster Stadt, and then you put the date of the day you're sending this letter. The next section is where you provide the subject of your letter and the name of the person you are addressing. This section should be below the Ort und Datum section, and it should be on the left-hand side of your letter. Here is an example of what to write in German. There is so many options that you can use based on the position you are applying for. For example, you can put that you are applying for a work position or an Ausbildung or a studying position. Then, when you are addressing the person you are sending this letter, if you know the name, then you can specify. If it is a woman, you say Sehr geehrte Frau and you put the name. And if it is a man, you put Sehr geehrter Herr and you write his name. In case you are not sure to whom you are sending this letter, then you can put the general format, which is Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, dear Madam or Sir in English. The next section is the reference, is where you reference the job you are applying for. This section should be located at the beginning of the main body of your letter. And here is an example of what to write in German. I will read you the translation. With this letter, I would like to apply for the software developer position that I found on your website. Just include this sentence within the first part of your cover letter or motivation letter. Then comes the question, Warum diese Stelle? Why this position? This section is where you explain why you are interested in the specific position you are applying for. Here, you want to show that you have researched the company and understand the requirements and responsibility of the role. For example, you can write something like this, and the translation is: the position as marketing manager at XZ company immediately caught my attention because I can fully utilize and develop my strengths and experience in this area. The innovation approach of XZ company, especially in digital marketing, has fascinated me from the start, and I am convinced that I can make an important contribution to achieving the company's goals. In this section, make sure to be specific about the reasons why you want this particular position and how it aligns with your career goals and aspirations. That's it for this section. Let's move to the next one. What sets me apart? This section is where you want to showcase your skills and experiences that make you a strong candidate for the position. Here you want to highlight your relevant qualifications, achievement, and experiences that match the job requirements. For example, you could write something like this, and the translation is: as a marketing manager, I bring extensive experience in planning and executing marketing campaigns. In my previous position as a marketing specialist at ABC Company, I was responsible for developing and implementing successful marketing strategies that led to a 20% increase in revenue. My ability to generate creative ideas while applying a data-driven approach allowed me to achieve above average results. So in this section, you should make sure to tailor your qualifications and experiences to the job requirements mentioned in the job posting. This section is all about demonstrating why you are the best fit for the position. So we are almost done. Let's move to the next section. Why this company? This section is where you want to show your interest in the company you are applying to. You want to demonstrate that you have researched the company and its values, and that you understand how you can contribute to its success. For example, you can write something like this, and the translation is: I am particularly drawn to XZ company because it has a strong vision and mission that I share. Its focus on sustainability and innovation is impressive, and I want to be part of a team that is working towards shaping a better future. I'm confident that my skills and experiences can be a valuable addition to your team, and I am ready to fully contribute to achieving your goals. Make sure to mention specific aspects of the company that you admire and how your skills can contribute to its success. So we're getting close to the end. Let's move to the last three sections, which are Bitte Einladung, Unterschrift, and Anlagen. So in the section Bitte Einladung, request for an interview, you want to express your enthusiasm for the position and your desire to discuss your application further in an interview. You could write something like this, and the translation is: I would be delighted to discuss my application with you in person and learn more about the position and your company. I'm confident that I can be a valuable addition to your team and look forward to showcasing my skills and experiences in an interview. In the section Signature, you want to sign your name to show that the letter is authentic and written by you. Finally, in the section Anlagen, which means attachments, it is an optional. You want to list here any documents that you have included with your application, such as your CV, other certificates, letters of recommendation, etc. And that's it. By following this structure, you can create a strong motivation letter that showcases your qualifications, experience, and interest in the position and the company. Remember to proofread your letter carefully and make sure that it is well structured and easy to read. So in addition to the following structure we discussed, here are 5 tips that you can follow to create a strong motivation letter. Tip number 1, keep it concise and to the point. As we mentioned earlier, you want to make sure that your letter fits on one page. Avoid going into unnecessary detail or repeating information that is already on your CV or other application materials. Tip number 2, tailor it to the position and company you are applying to. Your motivation letter should be specific to the job or program you are applying for. Research the company or organization and try to understand its values, mission, and the specific requirements of the position. Then make sure to highlight how your qualifications and experience align with those requirements. Tip number 3, highlight your qualifications and experience that match the position requirements. Your motivation letter should showcase your skills and experience that make you the best fit for the position. Be specific and provide examples of how you have used those skills and experiences to achieve results in the past. Tip number 4, show your enthusiasm and passion for the position and the company. Employers want to see that you are interested in the position and the company. Show your enthusiasm by highlighting specific aspects of the position or the company that excites you. The last tip, tip number 5, proofread your letter carefully. Your motivation letter is a reflection of your attention to detail and professionalism. Make sure to proofread it carefully and ensure that there are no spelling or grammatical errors. That's it for our video on how to create a perfect motivation letter in German. We've discussed the 11 sections that you should include in your letter, as well as 5 tips for making it strong and effective. Remember that your motivation letter is a critical component of your application and can be the difference between getting an interview or not. So take the time to create a well-structured letter that showcases your skills and experiences. I wish you the best of luck in your application. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more useful content. I will leave you a link in the description box for a couple of ready templates that you can start with and helps you to prepare your motivation letter. This is all for today's video, guys. See you in the next one. Tschüss!